What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. So I had a YouTube guy message me about how to clean his secondary air injection. If that's your problem, I would hope that you are. So this is the exhaust manifold gasket, which is at the firewall, and then these are the flanges, okay, that have the manifold for the secondary air injection valve. So I know this is going to be difficult, but follow along. Exhaust port, exhaust port, exhaust port, exhaust port. Secondary air injection manifold mounts, okay? So it's like an aluminum manifold. You need to take those manifolds, the secondary air injection valves off of the aluminum tubes. And then you want to spray some GDI spray down inside there. And here's the problem. The gasket here gets clogged up. This is an improved design one. The original equipment ones have just a little hole in it. But that doesn't really keep the port that's going into the cylinder head from getting clogged. So I've seen the gaskets clog, which sometimes is a simple fix with just some GDI spray and a throttle cable, and use it like a fish. But I put mine on the end of a drill. Let me see if I have. And any GDI spray. You want something that's gonna help loosen up that carbon. So when I do throttle cables and bicycle cables, even a bicycle cable, an old bicycle cable will work. Of course, I don't have one readily available. Just one more check. Yeah, so here we go. So like this. All right, and just gently fish it down inside the tube assembly with spraying it. All right, and on the end of a cordless drill. I'm glad I had a piece of that. And just try and work it, and then measure how long it is until it stops, and then judge if it passes through. I know it's very difficult, but once you start breaking this up, the carbon that blocks the gasket, it should start to flow through. Another problem is, if these ports aren't clogged, it's the ports that go into the cylinder head exhaust port. So cylinder head, all right, and then it has a machine galley that goes into the exhaust port itself. All right, so one here and one there. You're not gonna fish them with that, you're not gonna clean them out with the exhaust manifold on. You're gonna have to get in there and chip and work them with the exhaust manifold off. But like I said, if it's just a minor clog, you should be able to clear that up with some GDI spray and a cable. I use compressed air too, and if the exhaust system is hot or the converter's hot when you do this job, once the GDI spray passes through here, right, and gets into here, and if you start the car with the secondary air valves off, you'll actually see smoke come out of the exhaust system. I've never had one catch on fire, but that's an indication that you're making headway, that the GDI spray made it through the hole here, into the exhaust port, and then into the catalytic converter, which is still hot, and you'll see the smoke come off. That doesn't mean you're completely clear, but it means you're making headway. But like I said, this is a little bit of a process, and I just wanted to show you for visual aid purposes that this is the gasket, this is the manifold for the secondary air injection port on the gasket, and that goes up to here, and then you have your secondary air injection valve, and there's two of them. Remove the secondary air injection valves, inspect them, make sure they're not full of carbon. I've never seen the tubes full of carbon. Typically I see the gaskets clogged here and here, and sometimes you can just have a simple fix at it, and then you know, you're gonna need compressed air, and you don't want to flood those tubes with GDI spray. You want to spray it, work it with that cable, work it with the cable on the end of a drill, and keep working it. And if that doesn't resolve your problem, the exhaust manifold's got to come off, and some serious surgery's got to go on. I hope this helps you. Any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.